I'm definitely pro-black, right? No question about that.
Yeah.
But I would say because of like now I've been thinking about your question. Like because of the fact that my ethnicity is Black American, I
Hmm.
feel there is certain things that I have to like there's I'm also like very much race first, but I'm also reparations for what was done to my ancestors, right? I don't like
So
to
you say,
as a Black American try to Africanize myself because that disregards the generations of people before me that were taken from
all right,
Africa and brought here and chose to make the best of a fucked up situation. And so,
yeah,
yes, I'm Black. My race is Black. I'm going to be pro Black, whatever the diasporic, originators came from. But I
right,
don't like to be like, oh, just flat Black. Because when you do that, Marcus Garvey tried to do that. He declared himself the president of Africa, and it was a very much a race based system. And the reason why that is, so I got a call.
you got cut. You say,
I said the reason why it failed is
you said,
because it disregarded the different types of ethnicities and religions and tribes that all exist in Africa. So I don't like saying things like Black Americans don't have culture, Black Americans don't have this, Black Americans are so broken, because that's propagandistic terms. You know what I mean? And the same reason why I'm against flat blackness and just going race based and not ethnicity, like race first is cool, but also like understand ethnicities, because when you look at the incarceration system, right, the jail system, it's not just Black Americans that are in jail. It's also other diasporans that are in America that happen to be Black that are in jail. But who gets the rap for that? Black Americans do. You feel me? So yes, I'm pro Black, but I'm also pro Black American. Like I have to look out for my people first as well. You feel me?
but yeah, I see what you're
I
saying. But
agree.
my thing
I
is,
agree
I
with
agree with you.
what
I
Jenny
see
said.
what you're saying. I see what you're saying. But then again, like I don't do no separation because I'm just from America. Like obviously, I know I'm an American. So okay, but then again, that don't stop me from realizing it's all type of black people problems everywhere you look because we fucked up everywhere you go. So then again, like I see what you're saying, but that's not gonna make me like be on some. I'm gonna try to put this uh, American black people over or like care about them more than or be more aware of them more than the ones that's getting shot up in Africa because we literally in my opinion like we're the same people so that don't it's just not gonna stop me from like being on anything like that. Like I see what you're saying though, but yeah, I see what you're saying though, but I don't know how to. It's hard to explain it, but I don't look at nobody differently. Like we all gotta just realize everybody's problem is everybody's problem. Like we messed up over here, that's still their problem too. Like we all gotta realize we all got the same problem. Like they getting fucked up over there, wherever they at. That's my problem too. I feel that shit too, because it's all my people. If you get what I'm saying. So yeah, I think she left.
I think she left, but I was gonna say I agree with what she was saying.
Yeah.
Only thing I disagree with is how she was saying that she don't feel like we should be, or at least personally, she don't feel like she should be Africanizing herself. Because
Right. I don't believe.
she
Yeah,
feels
I ain't
like
agree with that
she
neither.
feels like it takes away from her ancestors and the culture that we've built, and saying that we don't have a culture is wrong. And I get where she's coming from. I feel like she got a point, but I also
Yeah.
and the other side of it, while people feel like we don't got a culture, or they refer to quote unquote the culture that we do have as slave culture because it's not our original culture. Um,
Yeah.
but I do agree with what she was saying a little bit. I don't agree, I don't
Yeah.
think there's anything wrong with Africanizing yourself and trying to get back to your roots and what you were and who you were
Right.
before slavery. But then again, I also feel like it's nothing wrong with taking pride in the resilience of your ancestors. and
Right.
and their perseverance and their creativity under these extreme conditions, right? But
Yeah.
why I disagree with what she was saying about Africanizing herself because she's a Black American. Uh, it's hard for me to understand that because I got Gullah in my family. I'm Geechee, so it's like regardless of whether I partake in my cultural roots or in my cultural heritage, that African blood is still in me. So wherever I go, I'm still
Literally.
African.
Oh shit.
So it's like that
Exactly.
don't make sense to me. It's in my blood. I'm
Right.
African regardless of whether I have an African mind or an African culture. My blood is African.
Literally,
I
because
know who
all
that
life
is, bro.
started
That's
literally out
crazy.
of Africa.
You said what? You said
I
what,
know who
bro?
that is now. I just looked at her message. I know who that is now. It's,
What happened? What is it?
nah, I knew her from like back in the day. So yeah,
Oh,
I
oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, okay. Oh,
but
oh, I see what you're saying. Because she did
yeah,
actually check that shit out.
but
But yeah, but like you said, Ace, I do understand what she was saying. But then again, we all come from Africa. Life started from Africa. Then we just went everywhere else. So even then, with that science, you already know, nigga. I don't give a fuck if I'm black and I'm living in Australia. That don't mean I'm gonna sit here and separate myself from the people that's the blacks that's in America who go through different problems that's probably different than mine, or from Africa who goes through different problems and different than two of us because we all still the same people. And every problem we need to look at a problem that's in Africa is all of our problem, and that's the best way we're gonna be able to knock shit out. Not sitting there thinking that oh that's over there and that has nothing to do with what we dealing with over here. Because we gotta look at every problem that's going with our people and be on that shit. No matter where the fuck, I don't give a fuck if it's blacks in Japan getting shot up. Nigga, that's everybody problem around the whole planet. We need to all step behind that. I feel like that's the best mentality. But I see what she was saying, but a little bit I don't agree on though. But Flo, how you feel about it? You can hear me?
yeah, I in '80
Oh
like
yeah, you good, you good.
obviously my ancestors is different from yours because they wasn't fighting to be American. They was fighting, you know what I'm saying, to have equal like freedom as far as like eating and shit like that. They wasn't fighting to be American. So when I come across people who say like, oh, my ancestors fought, I didn't know we fought to be American, and I disagree with that. So
Right.
um, I mean, when I hear people say I don't want to Africanize myself, but then we're African Americans, you know what I'm saying? That's our, we don't, I don't want to, we don't want to be people of color. You know what I'm saying? People say black is, specifically for Black Americans. So
Right.
she said Garvey failed. I mean, I just
Hmm.
I just disagree with uh I don't I agree with tribalism, but I don't agree with using that like when it comes to like reparations. Like why would you like okay, she's
Right.
saying, oh, we should have our own ethnicity when it comes to reparations. But it's like you don't think other groups of African people who went through similar experiences deserve reparations? That's what you're saying? Like, I
Swear.
mean, we can argue
Swear.
that,
Cause
Brazilians had it just as bad. We can argue that Jamaicans had it just as bad. Haitians had it just as bad. But
right.
and honestly, it would actually be a louder argument if we had other ethnicities in the reparations movement. Like if Haitians said they, and my thing is, if we all on one accord that Black Americans get it first, quote unquote, now we get ours. Now we can start trying to get everybody else's they shit too. But if we only want to get ours
Right.
and we saying fuck everybody else help, it's like well shit, should we not come to their aid when they bring up the conversation for reparations? So I don't like
Facts.
I'm cool on all the vision, like
Yeah,
if that fucking
Yeah.
Montgomery Broad didn't, I'm not sure who all what the ethnicity was of them families, but what if them was Jamaicans and then the other ones was Haitians? You know what I'm saying? Like, do you
Yeah.
not help them because they're Haitian? Like, I don't like that.
Right. I don't either. I feel like, yeah, as black people, what we need to do is stop with all that. We we in different areas, so it's different. Like, no, we need to come together and realize I don't give like I said, I don't give a fuck if it's black people and goddamn man Antarctica. If they getting shot up over there because they trying to get past the ice wall or something like that, or they doing something, that's everybody problem on the whole continent. That's a global scale. That's everybody problem. But that's why we ain't getting nowhere because people not realizing if it's if it's one group of black people problem, it should be everybody problem. This is why we can't win in the even in the street with police. You see y'all see that y'all see a police knocking a black man, right? Okay, I don't know about all that George Floyd stuff. Let's just say, okay, let's say something like that happened. Y'all filming, y'all act like y'all filming. With everybody on the street watching it do is go get on that nigga, get on that cop and stop him for what he doing to a black man. Like it just because okay, well, he got a probably had a warrant or something. That don't get a police a right to abuse their power. We all should stand on that and get up on that because it's not just it's just that's his situation. He in trouble with the police. That's not on me. No, that's how mental he getting us nowhere. Everybody step behind that. Everybody get on the field and get that cop off that man. Like you see what I'm trying to say? Like we need to come together on every issue and realize it affects everybody and we can come together easier that way. I feel like personally.
Yeah,
And
I'm
people don't
paying
like.
that forward, man.
You said what?
Nah, go ahead.
No, I was saying I understand why people don't like black men, whether they are African or whether they are uh. Af- But I feel like there's nothing wrong with acknowledging our ethnicities,
Yeah.
but a
Right.
lot of people like to use that as fuel for division, and that's where I don't. That's what I don't fuck with. I feel like
Right.
you have the right to
I
want to
agree.
preserve your ethnic culture and have pride in your ethnic background, but that doesn't have to be an excuse to wedge between each other and breed disunity. I feel like we could at least be cordial or have camaraderie within within our ethnicities. But there
Right.
doesn't have to be any type of beef or division. So that's where I don't fuck with.
Yeah, I ain't with all that division. Like I said, bro, one problem that's going on in Africa, that's all of our problem. I'm just in America, where so yeah, what she was saying was like some of it was cool, but kind of lost me a little bit.
She from she's she I give it a benefit of the doubt. She not like one of those like divisive, ADOS, FBA ass niggas who like it's coming from a place of like bitterness. I just feel like she probably
Yeah,
just feel which I don't know why, but I don't know why a lot of them feel like Africans say they better than us and all this and that and
hmm
um I tell people all the time like
say it again.
hold on.
You good? You good?
But I just feel like a lot of the people that say that shit, they come from a place of like oh they don't like us and all that, and I just refer them to that memorandum 46, man. When you entice division amongst ethnicities, you ain't doing nothing but their job for them. You're making their
True.
job real easy.
That is
They don't even
true.
have to divide us no more because we're gonna divide ourselves.
Right. 'Cause that is true. But when I think about ethnicities and stuff, I feel like, bro, that's not even trying to. I feel like that's just a way to try to make it seem like it's a separation from your DNA code just because you come from a different area. Like, bro, we just because
I
we
don't.
from you from the
I
next
don't even
place,
think it's about like.
huh?
I mean, yeah, you could. I mean, I didn't mean to cut you off, bro, but
Oh
um,
no, you good? You straight? You straight? Straight?
I feel like many people when it comes to ethnicity, it's not really a division.
Hmm.
Uh, DNA is more so a culture thing, cultural differences
Yeah.
and shit like that.
Right. That's true.
People
True.
let culture and our cultural differences breed division, but it doesn't.
I see what you're saying, cause yeah, cause if somebody was in, okay, they could bring up their ethnicity and wherever they from, that is gonna be kind of different than probably from where the next person from. When it comes to just culture and how they do things over there, how they probably cook, it's yeah. So I see what you're saying. I just don't feel like that should be a reason to block your genetic mind frame at all, like to make you act like you really that different from the next motherfucker for real. Like just because your culture different.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah, I'm race first, so
Yeah,
I'm
facts.
about like when she was saying I don't want to Africanize and I don't want to do race. I'm literally like that's literally my foundation because I don't believe that I don't believe that our ethnicities are so much different that we still can't be on one accord. You know, like it's a fine.
that
It's like prime example the Yoruba and the Igbos. Like they literally genetically the same thing, but if you tell a Igbo person they Yoruba or vice versa, it's gonna be war. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? You try like create your own, not create, but like establish your own like ethnicity, and it's like it's not
hmm
the only thing that separate us is culture. Our genes is the
that
same,
is true.
and so you know I just I'm race first. I can't abide by no other code.
Facts. Like it would be cool to like okay, we all of us we from America. So if we decide to okay, let me pull up to goddamn Jamaica. Like, okay, I know y'all got some different stuff going on with y'all little culture, how y'all like do things, how y'all celebrate. That'd be cool. Like, it would be good to go over there. Okay, let me explore your culture. Let me wear what y'all wear one time. Let me put down Polo Ralph Lauren real quick or something. Put on one of them little swimsuits or one of them little summer fits y'all be wearing. You know, something like that. Like, diving into how they do things and they culture and they flags and stuff. Okay, that's cool. But just because I would do that, that's not gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna look at them as different people. No, we all the same. Your problems, my problems. You, my brother, I'm your brother. My sister, I'm your brother. Like, you feel me? That's how I'm gonna look at it because it's race first above all things.
If I see a Haitian, Jamaican, whatever being harassed, I'm not gonna be like, oh, that's not my issue. They're not my people. That's stupid as fuck. So yeah,
It
I'm
be
not doing
people
that.
who be
Dude,
like,
man, niggas really be like thinking that shit, man. What? That's crazy.
But that's why we ain't won yet. You know what I'm saying? Like this is why I hate the term we